Hi everybody, this is Anna from Separation to Wholeness, where we really support people to move through those 3 stages of separation and divorce so that they are able to create a life that they are going to love. And today I want to talk to you about a client that called me up last week and talked to me about the stress and the anxiety that he was having as he was actually transitioning through the early stages of his separation. And he could not stop that feeling of anxiety, and it was impacting on all areas of his life, on his work, on his family. Just didn't know what to do. So I listened to him, because what I find is this is a very, very common thing that happens with the clients that I work through, and that also come through and do the EAP programs and workshops, is they are in a state of stress and anxiety. So this may be really helpful for you too. So as I was listening to him, I was taking note of how often he was really blaming his situation on what the other person was doing, so his ex-partner. Or the second part of that was he was trying to console the other person on what they were going through, not on a one-on-one basis, but in his mind he was trying to console the other person, so coming up with solutions for the other person, or always talking about what they were doing wrong and what they had to do right, and how they were speaking to, how this person was speaking to him and how it was making him feel. And there was just so much that was going on. And so I asked him, how aware was he of the amount of time that he was spending talking about the other person? And he said to me, well, I hardly speak about her at all. So he was totally unaware. And this is the whole principle about when people come in and work with me and actually go through the Enhancers Awareness process to heal through divorce, is that you can't change what you can't see. It's impossible. And right now he couldn't see or hear that he was talking about his ex-partner as frequently as he did. And what that was doing was projecting his energy outwards. And so his moods were a reflection of what was happening out there, what that person was doing, and not what was happening in here. So his assignment, and this is the one that I'm going to give you too, his assignment was that for the next 7 days was to become very aware of how often he was bringing the other person into conversation, not just through words, but in his mind, trying to work things out in his mind. And the second part of that was to become aware of how that was then making him feel. And so he did that, and as he was able to become more aware of that, it was making him feel anxious or stressed. And believe me, he got back to me and he said, you know what, probably 80% of my conversations are about what's happening out there or what that person is doing to me. And so as he was becoming more aware of that and realized the anxiety, he was able to stop that interaction in his words and in his thinking. And miraculously, 2 things happened. One, the first thing was that he began to feel less stressed, more peaceful, because he was coming back to anchoring himself here. He was aware of what the situation was, so he now had control to change it. You can't change what you can't see, and then when you see something for what's really happening, as he did, he was able to take steps to change it. The second thing that happened was that the proceedings of what was going on in terms of their separation became smoother. So as he put less energy and anxiousness out into the space, things started to go a lot smoother. So this may be something that you'd like to practice too. I certainly recommend it. The principle again is that you cannot change what you can't see, but when you're able to listen to what is happening from a different point of view and see it from a different point of view, it actually has the capacity to change almost in an instant, and without you having to put much effort in, other than to be aware. So I look forward to you practicing that over the next 7 days. Love to hear your comments on it. Anna@eap.com, and I look forward to speaking to you next week. Stay anchored, stay true to you, and talk to you soon. Bye.